Good evening, guys. I have discussion B for you this evening. Title is The Silent Strain: How Caregiving for Aging Parents Can Derail Your Own Retirement Plans. Okay, so here we go. We'll dig into that for tonight. Please join me for tonight's presentation. Sit back and enjoy, please. When your when your when your parent needs help, the instinct to set up in is to step in as immediate and unquestioned. What what's quieter and far more insidious is how that care can slowly then suddenly reshape the life you'd been building for your own retirement. The, this piece explores the emotional, financial, and practical toll caregiving takes and offers concrete steps to protect your own future without abandoning your responsibilities today. One, a personal moment that becomes a turning point. The call came on a Tuesday, a fall, a hospital stay, a neighbor who'd been checking in overnight routines shifted, work hours were rearranged, weekends filled with appointments, and a savings plan that had felt secure now looked fragile. That story is familiar to millions. Caregiving rarely arrives with a plan. It arrives with need. Time is money. Hours spent coordinating care, driving to appointments, and managing medications are hours not spent at work, networking, or pursuing side income. Savings get repurposed. Emergency funds, retirement contributions, and investment timelines are often adjusted to cover immediate needs, home modifications, in-home aids, or medical bills. Career mom Career momentum stalls. Reduced hours, missed promotions, or even leaving the workforce to provide full-time care can can erase years of retirement process. Emotional and physical tolls that compound financial strain. Caregiving is emotionally exhausting. Chronic stress affects decision making, sleep, and health, each of which has financial consequences. When caregiver when caregivers neglect their own medical needs or burn out, they may face medical bills or reduced earning capacity. The result is a feedback loop. Stress leads to poorer choices, which deepen financial vulnerability. Common scenarios that derail retirement plans: the temporary leave that becomes permanent, a short term reduction in hours becomes a long term career change, using retirement accounts as a safety valve, early withdrawals, loans, or halting contributions to cover caregiving costs, housing and estate shifts, moving a parent in, buying a second property, or paying for assisted living unexpectedly. Each scenario chips away at compound growth and retirement security in ways in ways that are easy to underestimate in the moment. Practical steps to protect your retirement while caregiving. Assets the real costs. Track time and money spent for 90 days to see the true impact. Prioritize contributions. Even small, consistent retirement contributions preserve compound growth. Consider automatic transfers timed with paychecks. Tap benefits and supports. Explore veterans benefits, Medicaid waivers, community programs, and employer caregiver resources. Set boundaries at work. Negotiate flexible schedules, remote days, or a defined leave plan that preserves career trajectory. Create a caregiver budget. Separate caregiving expenses from household spending to avoid raiding long-term savings. Plan for consequences or plan for contingencies. Update wills, power of attorneys, and beneficiaries. Designations now. Legal clarity prevents costly delays later. Financial tools and strategies to consider. Emergency fund, ringing finances, financing. Keep a caregiving only buffer so retirement accounts remain untouched. Targeted loans and lines of credit used cautiously and only when cheaper than liquidating investments, insurance review, long-term care insurance, disability coverage, and give me 1 second, guys. Life insurance can shift risk away from retirement assets. Tax strategies. Track caregiving related expenses. Some may be deductible or qualify for credits. Consult a tax professional. Emotional support and realistic expectations. Caregiving is not a solo project. Build a support network, siblings, friends, community volunteers, and paid professionals. Accept that perfection is impossible. Aim for sustainable care. Protecting retirement is not selfish. It's a practical step that preserves your ability to be present and helpful in the long run. 8. A short checklist to act on this week. Track caregiving hours and out-of-pocket expense costs for 90 days. Call HR to ask about caregiver leave, flexible work options, and employee assistance programs. Schedule a meeting with a financial planner to model the impact of current caregiving choices on retirement timelines. Update legal documents, power of attorneys, health proxies, and beneficiaries. Research local respite care and community support to buy yourself recovery time. Conclusion. Caregiving for aging parents is an act of love that often arrives without a roadmap. The financial and emotional consequences can quietly erode retirement plans unless met with clear-eyed assessment and deliberate action by measuring the cost. Protecting retirement contributions using available support and setting boundaries. Caregivers can meet the needs of today without sacrificing the security of tomorrow. Okay, guys, that's your B for the night. I will be on tomorrow night for shows. So I will see everybody tomorrow evening for shows. For now, Gator Wellness. Take care, folks.